The video game designer is one of the most popular, highly desired, though misunderstood jobs in this industry. Game designers are becoming more specialized as the industry expands and video games become more complex and diverse. Brainstorming and birthing new game ideas makes only a small portion of game design. There are a lot of specialized designers and titles across this industry that manage and work on certain parts of a game, but I will only touch on the core tenets and elements of video game designer jobs and descriptions. Keep in mind that this industry's job titles and responsibilities can vary considerably from company to company. The lead designer. If a project is big enough to have a lead designer appointed, then he would be responsible for managing the other game designers working on the current project and coordinates the development with the other leads in their departments to achieve the project's overall goals and vision. If the current project isn't a movie title adaptation or defined by the publisher, a lead designer might have been the one who invented the game's idea. A lead designer responsibilities can include how the current project is documented, implement the rules of a game, implement levels and other scale ideas that will shape the game, or they can simply assign these tasks to a group or a single designer to implement. In conclusion, the lead will have the decision-making power to the overall design. Fiction writers or script writers. Although there isn't designer in their name, game writers design, or create the script of the game, which can include the voiceovers, dialogue, and scenes for intros or cut scenes. This of course depends on what type of game they are working on. Script writers work very close with designers throughout the project because the scope and style vary from game to game, and maintaining proper pacing and balance throughout any potential game path is crucial. Most game writers are contracted for each new project. Level designer. If you ever experimented around with Neverwinter Nights design modules, then you have first-hand experience of what a level designer does. They create the terrain, script the enemy's behavior, and skills utilizing the elements and mechanics the designers have created using the game's editor to build, arrange, and balance that segment of the game. There are different types of level designers that specialize in different game genres. Each type requires in-depth knowledge within those games' play style. UI designer. No matter how fascinating a game concept, high production values and audio are, if the UI or user interface is unresponsive and badly designed, that game will surely fail. User interface designers make the connection between the player and the game world, to make it as natural and smooth as possible to use. To be truly immersed in the game world and not be bothered by unresponsive and cumbersome feedback. Other designers. Junior designers are the new kids on the block, sort of speak. They usually work close with experienced designers or senior designers. Senior designers, on the other hand, can have the same responsibilities as a lead designer and are usually synonymous in most companies. Depending on the company, size and type of project, there may only be one game designer to a few involved working on the project.